Hi, this is Car Doctor coming to you with a quick tip for Dodge Ram pickup four-wheel drive owners with the CF205 front differential who are experiencing a right front axle output seal leak. Hang around for this very quick video and I'm going to help you out and get you back on the road. First, you want to lift and support the front wheels. And after doing that, remove the right front tire. Then you want to go ahead and remove the caliper mounting bracket bolts, and you may want to decompress the piston slightly, and then hang the caliper off of the upper control arm with the suitable method. And at that point, you want to remove the front upper control arm fastener. And in this case, I used a 1/2-inch drive impact with an extension, wobbly, and a deep 21mm socket. And you want to, just as a note, clean your threads and lube them a little bit. In this case, I had to kind of work on it a little bit and apply pressure to the stud to get that ball joint loose. Once you get to that point, go ahead and disconnect the upper control arm off of the steering knuckle. And that'll allow for enough movement to pry the inner stub axle or drive axle off of the inner stub. So go ahead and go back under the vehicle now and get yourself a decent pry bar. You might have to work on it a little bit, a couple different angles. Some of them are a little bit tight, so work on it and get it popped out there. And once you do that, go ahead and remove the rubber O-ring. And then what you're going to want to do is remove the two bolts fastening the seal assembly, and then you probably need to take a screwdriver or chisel and gently work that seal assembly out of the end of the differential housing. In this case, we acquired a Chrysler seal. This application, we used a Mopar seal number 52114377 Alpha Charlie. There is no aftermarket seal available for this application. Go ahead and pull out the stub shaft now, and you want to clean the sealing surface of that shaft. I use some emery paper, and you just want to make sure and not get any of that grit material into the bearing surface. If you do, you want to clean that out really good and then put a little gear lube on that bearing. After you're done cleaning it up, go ahead and put a little bit of lube on it. And also, you're going to want to clean off the axle housing area and make sure all the old sealant is removed. And then go ahead and put the stub shaft back in the differential housing. Make sure it's fully seated. And then you can put your seal assembly back on and then line it up with the two bolts, but don't tighten the bolts. I used a deep socket that was enough to get around the outside part of that seal housing and then drive it in flush with the differential housing. You want to be careful not to damage the sealing surface this time. And go ahead and reverse your installation procedure. You want to use some Loctite on the caliper mounting bolts and torque all your bolts to spec. Top off your differential fluid level. In this case, it takes a 7590 GL5 gear fluid. Hey, I hope this video was helpful. If it was and you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel and you'll be privileged to all the latest uploads from the Car Doctor channel. Thanks for watching and have a good one.